put back the tariff, but they still didn't kill the subsidy. Soon come star. My friend told me the other day that he was feeling quite sad because he didn't know the lyrics to YMCA. So I said, young man, there's no need to feel down. When a guy says he likes girls with a sense of humor, he doesn't mean that he wants a girl to be really witty and funny. What he means is he wants her to laugh at his jokes. On the breast of a woman named Gail was tattooed the price of her tail. And on her behind, for the sake of the blind, was the same information in Braille. Judge to Defendant Giovanni. Have you ever been up before me? Defendant Giovanni. I'm not too sure, Your Honor. What time do you normally wake up at? A burglar entered a bedroom, tied up the husband and wife, kissed the wife's ear, and went into the bathroom. The husband said to the wife, honey, please satisfy him or he will kill us both. Be strong. I love you. The wife says, he didn't kiss me. He whispered in my ear that he is gay and needed some Vaseline. So I told him it's in the bathroom. So, honey, be strong, sweetie. I love you too. It's interesting how different nations have their dogs make different sounds. Like, for instance, in America, the dog goes woof woof. A Czech dog goes half half. A Dutch dog goes blaff blaff. And a Chinese dog goes sizzle sizzle. You know, I feel that I just don't get enough credit for acting far less insane than I actually am. My son asked me to explain women to him, so I bought him an Xbox game for his PlayStation. I absolutely love the lyrics to the song, What is Love? Baby, don't hurt me. The artist really had a way with words. I only trust people who like big butts and they cannot lie. I heard that some Canadian woke liberals are all over social media, ready to take up arms and fight against our wonderful neighbor and protector, Americans. These complete idiots just spent the past 9 years banning our guns, destroying the military, ruining the entire sovereignty of our country, and putting tampons in men's washrooms. Sit the fuck down, jabron. For years, many of us have often wondered just who is jack shit. It seems that we find ourselves at a loss when someone says to us, you don't know jack shit. Well, thanks to genealogy efforts and the great folks over at Ancestry.com and 23andMe, you can now respond in an intellectual way about it. You see, jack shit is the only son of aw shit. Aw shit was the fertilizer magnate, and he got married to oh shit, who was the owner at the time of Knee Deep in Shit. And they had one son, Jack. It just so happens that Jack shit married no shit, and the deeply religious couple then produced 6 magnificent children. Holy shit, give a shit, full of shit, bullshit, and the twins deep shit and dip shit. But against her parents' objections, deep shit married dumb shit, a high school dropout. After being married 15 years, Jack and no shit divorced. And Jack discovered that no shit later remarried with Ted Sherlock. No shit wanted to keep her maiden name, but after Ted's strong resistance, she was then known as No Shit Sherlock. Meanwhile, Dipshit married Lotus Shit, and they produced a son with a rather nervous disposition named Chicken Shit. Bullshit, the prodigal son, left home to tour the world. He recently returned home from Italy with his new Italian wife, Pisa. So now, when someone says to you, you don't know jack shit, you can correct them. You're welcome. I met a tall, beautiful, strong-minded woman, and when I introduced myself as Tony, she said, I wouldn't have pegged you as a Tony. So I asked, what if my name was Albert? I'm in really big trouble if my coworkers ever find out that I really don't have Tourette's. Assholes. A husband and wife are walking home silently after a long, strung-out argument. Suddenly, they see two big pigs on the side of the road. The husband asks aloud, "Hey, I think I've seen these two before. Aren't they your relatives?" The wife answers, "Yes, you're correct. They're my parents-in-law. There once was a man from Wheeling who pounded his penis with great feeling. And then like a trout he'd stick out his mouth and wait for the drops from the ceiling. My wife said she's divorcing me because of my obsession with rhyming. I nearly choked on my beer. What terrible timing!" I was offered sex today with a 25-year-old. In exchange, I was supposed to advertise some kind of bathroom cleaner. Of course, I declined because I'm a person with high moral standards, integrity, and strong willpower. Just as strong as Ajax, the super strong bathroom cleaner, now available with scents, lemon or vanilla. The times we're in are very hard, to say the least, but we all have to tighten our belts. Some around our belly and others around our neck. A wife was talking to her husband in the early evening. "See, James, men can still be polite and mannerful. Just today I got on the subway and 3 young men stood up so I could sit down." James looks at her squarely and asks, "And? Did you fit? Do you want to hear a joke backwards?" "Yes, very good. Start laughing." Mother, "Eat your bread." Child, "I don't like bread." "Why do I have to eat the bread?" Mother, "So you can become big and strong." Child, "Why do I have to become big and strong?" Mother, "So you can provide the daily bread for your family." Child, "But I don't like bread." Two clairvoyants meet. One says to the other, "You're fine, and how am I?" An ICE agent tells an illegal Mexican man that he can get his green card if he can use the words green, pink, and yellow correctly in a sentence. The Mexican thinks for a minute and he says, "My phone goes green, green, and I pink it up and say yellow." The ideal and optimal weight of a mother-in-law is 1.2 pounds, including the urn. If you're sitting out in public somewhere and a stranger abruptly takes the seat next to you, just stare straight ahead and say, "Did you bring the money?" Today I discovered that 2 wrongs definitely don't make a right. So tomorrow I'm going to try 3. Having a good relationship without trust is like having a cell phone without any service. All you can do is play games. Don't you just love those grocery store self-checkout screens asking you if you want to donate $15 to end child hunger or whatever it is? You're a $15 billion corporation. I'm using a coupon to get 50 cents off a bag of potatoes. Why don't you donate $15 to end child hunger? Some people are like those old bubble-style TV sets. Yeah, because they need to be slapped a couple of times to get the picture. I'm considered to be pretty optimistic, but in a pessimistic kind of way. I asked my boss what I should do with this 6-meter roll of bubble wrap. He said, "Just pop it over there in the corner." 4 hours it took me. Having a bad day? Just remember that in the movie Air Bud, some kid got kicked off of his high school basketball team and was replaced by a dog. My neighbor, she's single. She's shapely and beautiful, and she lives right across the street. I watched her as she got home from work last night, and I was very surprised when I saw that she was walking across the street up my driveway and knocking on my door. I opened the door, she looked at me and said, "Hi, I just got home and I have this strong urge to go out and have a good time, get drunk, and have a lot of fun tonight. Are you doing anything?" I quickly replied, "Nope, I'm totally free." "Great," she said. "Can you watch my dog?"